Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Alison Goggin with Little Black Bag Medicine, and today we are going to be talking about things that go bump on your skin because so many people struggle with skin issues, and the problem is we keep treating it, we keep treating the skin, and that is the biggest mistake of all, is that skin issues aren't coming from your skin. So today I wanted to talk about the big four, which is eczema, psoriasis, acne, and then your very general itching and dry skin. So, with all of these things, most people are putting prescription creams on, which those commercials just drive me crazy. All these little kids are running around with eczema and just putting prescriptions on, and it's not getting better. And then they're on them for life. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. And then the other problem is people are calling me like, oh, Allison, what do I do? What oil should I put on this? And oils are amazing. So my go-to is always lavender for it causes all things calming. And now we have rose and helichrysum and frankincense. Those are my go-tos. But are you going to keep putting that on your skin forever and ever? And the problem is maybe your skin gets better and then you stop using whatever you're using and then everything comes back and you go, oh, that lavender didn't work. Well, it's not that the lavender didn't work, it's that you just didn't address what's actually going on. So let's start with eczema because it's so common. And my son Jacob actually had this when he was little. He had a little patch on his cheek and it was red and raw. And we would dilute some oils and put it on there and it would help a little bit. But what really happened is he was on a dose of antibiotics for a severe sinus infection. And then after he got done with that round of antibiotics, it totally destroyed his gut. And then that little patch appeared. So knowing this, I knew that we had to work on his inside. So when we have eczema, my go-to number one is always gut. What's going on there? Have you been on antibiotics recently within the past year or even ever? One dose can completely destroy your gut. Do you have food allergies? Is another reason why our gut gets messed up, and then that causes leaky gut and it just expresses itself through the skin. And then another issue is environmental toxicities. A lot of people don't realize that they're laden with plastic or chloride, or, I mean, there's so many things that we can name, and it's just expressing itself through the skin because the gut can't handle it. So if you're struggling with eczema and nothing is working and you're treating it topically, stop and then start addressing your gut. So things like gelatin, collagen powders, bone broth, glutamine can help seal up the intestines. So that's how we address eczema. And a lot of people think they have eczema, or their doctors think they have eczema. And you go online and you think you have eczema because you're looking at all these pictures, but it's actually psoriasis, which can look similar depending on the severity, but psoriasis is a different ballgame altogether. So with that, it actually comes from the liver. So we can treat all of these, the pain and the itching and the redness topically. Absolutely. I'm not against that at all. Please do whatever you need to do to support yourself there. But we also have to manage it from inside. So when we know it's the liver, we need things like glutathione. We need support like doTERRA's endocrine has all of the herbal complexes like marshmallow and now the words are gone right out of my head. So I'm sorry. I hate when this happens on a live. But milk thistle is another amazing support for the liver. So all those things combined will help clear out the toxicity of the liver, allow it to do its job so it stops expressing toxicity through the skin. So psoriasis is pretty easy. So let's move on to acne. Most people have acne because hormones is typically why women are struggling with this. But another reason, again, is the gut. So in the comments below, I will post the traditional Chinese medicine has a face mapping chart of why we get acne. So on the outside is typically small intestines up here, and the chin is typically hormonal and gut and kidney and lungs. So it really helps you figure out, why are you having acne? Where is it coming from? What system is down? And I think most women especially know, okay, well, this is the time of the month that I get acne and I just have to manage it, which is true. So one thing that we can do to manage the hormones is that Clary Calm oil. And you just use it every day, and it comes in a roller and you swipe it hip to hip. And that will help bring your hormones back into balance. And it's something that I use every day. I recommend using every day. And it works on the pituitary, it works on the thyroid, it works on the ovaries. It's just a great endocrine balancer, and you'll love it. So the other thing that I've noticed with acne is that it responds really well to blue tansy oil. Um, and that is something that has helped a lot with cystic acne to just support the skin, allow the hormones to heal, and bring it full package. So I think when it comes to hormones, we have to treat the brain, we have to treat the thyroid, we have to treat the adrenals, we have to treat the ovaries or the testes for sure, and then topically treat as well. So that's an ongoing system that will always need support. And it comes in many different ways. And that one is very patient specific too. So that is one that you'll have to call me and say, all right, what do I do for my hormones? And we can do saliva testing to see, all right, is your cortisol off? And that's why you're struggling at different times of the month, or your estrogen, your testosterone. There's lots of things that we can figure out together. And then lastly, with the itchy and dry skin, most people who have that, our first thought is dehydration. Are you drinking enough water? Are you using toxin-free soap, healthy, clean soap, because it's not drying out your skin? Are you using, chemicals that are too harsh on your skin? Like basically any lotion that comes off of the shelf is really just too harmful for you. And I would recommend switching to coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, something that's a little bit more gentle, clean, pure, to allow your skin to breathe, heal, and clean itself. And then the other side of that is, are you digesting your fats correctly? So if you don't have a gallbladder, you struggle with digesting fats, your body is not going to be able to protect itself through its cells. So your cell layers will start to break down, which happens in your skin. So your skin essentially isn't lubricated with fat. So you need digestive enzymes. You need to make sure that you're eating good fats, healthy fats. There's a big difference between fat from McDonald's and fat from an avocado. So that is one thing that we also have to manage. And then again, address the gut to make sure that you are digesting, absorbing, and assimilating your foods. And then candida, that flaky skin often, and dandruff is related to candida because it just eats away at the skin and causes some issues there. So if you are struggling with dandruff or flaky skin, we need to look at how deep-seated is candida for you, which is that whole body yeast. It normally lives in our body, but when it overgrows and it goes crazy, it can cause these types of issues. And then again, making sure your gut's on track. So as always, things always come right back to the gut and healing and food sensitivities and just looking at everything big picture. And that is what I'm here to do and help you understand, to give you some tools through these videos and help you understand how your body's working, give you some ideas of things to look at that you might not have considered, and also to remind you that all of these symptoms are coming from somewhere, and we have to stop chasing the symptoms and start really focusing on what is underneath them. Why are these things coming up? So I always offer a free 30-minute consultation just to see what's going on, talk about what you're experiencing, see how functional medicine might be able to support you in your journey, and then work with you one-on-one. We create a 90-day plan that is specific for you, specific for your issues, based off of what your root cause is. And then we just make plans as we go so you can start to address that root cause, start healing your symptoms, and living your best life. So if you would like to, I'll drop the online scheduler down in the comments below, and you can schedule an appointment with me online at a time that works for you, and we will get you taken care of. So if you have any questions, comments, things that you've tried, ideas, I would love for you to drop them in the comments and chat about all things skin. So enjoy your Halloween weekend, and I will see you next week. So every Tuesday at 1:30, we do Tuesday tips. And for November and December, I'm focusing on happy for the holidays, because we know what it means to be healthy, but we also need to be happy. And we're going to help your mind, body, and spirit be happy together. So enjoy your week, and I'll see you soon.